Sous vide.
Yes.
Sous vide.
What does that mean?
Sous vide.
Sous vide or not to be?
It's actually under water.
Under vacuum.
Under vacuum. That was close.
Very close.
You'll give me like half the points, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking about taking something and cooking it under a vacuum.
Yes. So you can do it with steaks, with chicken breasts. Seafood's challenging because you're introducing a new type of bacteria. So we're not going to talk about seafood, but any of your other proteins or vegetables or starches, this is a great way to do it. Meatloaf. If you ever had dry meatloaf or
However, this doesn't happen quickly.
Well, no, but where it takes up time in planning and preparation, it saves a ton of time in cleanup.
Okay.
So this is one of the reasons that I love it for Thanksgiving is because the turkey takes up, if you have one oven at home, I mean, I know there's a lot of people with two ovens, we have one oven at home.
Right.
You have one oven at home, that turkey's taken up that oven for
a
two
lot
and
of space
a
for a
half,
long
3
time.
hours. Right?
But instead, you're using the turkey jacuzzi.
Turkey jacuzzi.
That's what this is.
This pot of hot water can sit in your garage.
Can I get one of these for my tub?
Yes.
Why did you say that so quickly and so it's like yes?
You can.
This one's set at 145.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you can take and consistently keep that temperature at 145.
Right. And there are some proteins and some ways of cooking where you want to cook it at 145 for this many hours and then increase it or decrease it for this many hours, and you have the ability to do that with these machines. There's
nice.
The household ones, this is a commercial one. The household ones actually have apps that connect to your phone.
Where you can track temps and change temps.
Yep, absolutely. Nice. It's super cool and a great way to do Thanksgiving.
So we're going to do this you've already cut this turkey up. We did that in one of our
chef's tip.
And go back and watch the chef's tip. And they can see how you did that. It looked like it was hard work. It takes a little bit of time, but
it's a little bit of work. It's harder to do a turkey than a chicken, but you can also buy turkey breasts at the grocery store.
Right. And when I was in the Air Force, one of my first turkeys away from home Thanksgiving was a turkey breast that I just cooked.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. It was
really
good. So here we go.
All right.
So we've already done a couple of bags here.
We took the same dry brine that we used on the traditional roasted
which I have
turkey.
here.
Good. And we seasoned this. One of the cool things about putting this in a bag is you can add butter, you can add sprigs of thyme or rosemary or sage, you can add bacon to it, you can enhance the flavor any way you want. If you've got smoked paprika or smoked sea salt, or you can play around with the flavors. The real fun is in the cooking method.
And there's home vacuum machines or whatever. They can take these bags, put them in there. It'll actually seal them as well. So it'll suck all that air out, seal them up.
Right.
And then they're ready for the jacuzzi.
Yep. So we're going to take our legs and thighs. Now, if you're doing turkey at home for Thanksgiving, the legs and thighs take 14 hours.
That's a while.
So you got to do this.
We're back to planning.
The night before or
because we discussed thawing in one of our chef's tips or one of our conversations, and it took a while to thaw it out properly.
Right.
So you really need to plan this thing ahead. It's going to take you a week. Not really, but you put it in there, and then you got a couple of days of prep.
Right. So 14 hours, 145 degrees. All right. And then 2.5 hours before you're ready to eat is when the thighs will go in. So the thighs get vacuumed, put in there.
Okay.
And then the breasts will go in this bag. So
it's a team effort. We've already seasoned the bag, so you can see that we have the seasoning there, so we're ready to go.
We seasoned the turkey.
Exactly, same thing.
Not the bag.
It was a little bit of both.
Okay. We're going to vacuum seal that.
Why do you always argue with me?
We
can't get anything done with all the arguing. Goodness gracious.
I don't argue.
You do this with Chrissy, don't you?
I don't argue.
Because you intend to win.
I don't argue.
Press on.
All right, I'm going to wash my hands.
I will not argue with you. Go wash your hands, and then we're going to go ahead and reveal to them something that we've had.
So I'm basting the turkey breast here to get the skin crisp. I did add a little bit of butter and some fresh thyme. Now I'm gonna bring it over to the board. I'm just gonna set it down right here. Smell that.
Smells beautiful. Of course, anytime you add butter to something, doesn't it smell beautiful?
I believe it does. All right.
That looks good. Fabulous. Yeah, that looks good.
Got that juice coming out.
Juicy.
What do you think?
Well, it definitely takes away from the whole dry turkey bit, doesn't it?
Quite a bit. It also frees up your kitchen.
So that you can use your oven for lots and lots of other things.
Because let's be honest, do people think about how great the turkey is on Thanksgiving, or their favorite side?
Yeah, that's true. Well, turkey's always kind of the centerpiece of sorts, but
yeah, but nobody likes it.
I don't know that it's always the thing everybody keeps coming back for. It's those
for me,
dressing,
for me, it's
gravy,
the broccoli rice casserole.
So we'll have to do that one sometime.
Made with Cheese Whiz.
That's super healthy, isn't it?
No.
Super healthy.
All right, and then this is the thigh.
Your eyes actually, we can't get that on camera. They were like gleaming as you were talking about that. I tell you, my grandmother, it was the apricot casserole, which is basically dessert during the main meal.
That sounds good.
Because there's a whole lot of sweetness to it.
It sounds like my grandmother's apricot casserole.
That's exactly what I said. I love that we're kind of getting to know each other's language. Man, that looks delicious.
All right.
Let's keep it off the floor. Here, I'll tell you what, I'll take that. Man.
So sous vide turkey.
There's some flavor.
If you do the 14-hour legs and wings, you'd have those as well. We're gonna do the gravy in another video, but that's the way we're doing our turkey this year.
It's delicious. Sous vide. Okay, Paul, so this is what we need. We need for them, even if they don't like these videos, to subscribe. That's what we need. So would you go down and subscribe? We actually think you like them though.
Why would they not like them?
I don't have any idea.
And why would they subscribe if they don't like them?
I don't know, but please do.
Yes, please. Thank you.